You may think I'm joking with this video, but I'm being semi-serious here. Standing still in Destiny 2 is surprisingly difficult. At least that's what it seems like when you join LFG runs and stuff like this happens.
Where's the crit
Jump
spot?
in front of me, please.
So while it would be easy for me to just make a video telling you how to stand still, I'm actually going to give a couple more insights into your positioning in a damage phase, and how that also involves standing still. Let's get the obvious thing out of the way. To stand still, do this. Do not touch any of the movement keys, mostly on your left hand, and then exclusively look around and zoom in. And also fire, of course. And that is how you stand still during damage phase in Destiny. There's a couple more things you can do if you want to go the extra mile. In activities such as raids and dungeons, you'll always have access to your radar as long as you're not zoomed in to a weapon. This means that using the radar, you can actually get a pretty solid sense of where your teammates are, and you can get a sense of whether you're in the front or in the back, or if there's anyone behind you or anything like that. So, if you happen to be in the front of the group and you have a lot of people behind you, you can actually crouch. Check your keybinds if you want to learn how to crouch. On mouse and keyboard, it's control, it's the control key, and on controller, it's default bound to the left joystick. You just press that down, you'll be able to crouch. Crouching looks like this. There you go. Good job. Not only do you have a lower profile when crouching, but it also means your movement is slowed, which could come in kind of clutch. In this clip here, take a look at what Coldfire is doing. Coldfire actually is crouched here, but he's moving so slowly that I could keep an eye out to make sure that I can adjust my own positioning in case he moves up too much. This is something super subtle, and he's probably not doing this on purpose, but this is something that you could implement into your own gameplay. If you happen to be in the front, you can crouch, and that'll slow up your movement and make it easier for people behind you to land their shots and not hit you. If you're huddled up and all your friends are huddled to the left or right of you, that's where your attention needs to be while you're doing damage phase. A lot of Destiny bosses don't move around too much, so it's actually very easy to put most of your attention on the radar. So in this case, I know that all my teammates are to the left of me. I just need to keep an eye on the left side of the screen and make sure if anybody moves, I slow down my firing just to make sure that I'm not accidentally going to shoot them in the back. If you happen to be in the back of your group and you have teammates in the front, sometimes they don't always crouch, sometimes they're moving around. So to avoid getting killed accidentally, you can also implement some jumping. You can generally keep an eye out of teammates in front of you, and that's sort of the benefit of being in the back. Jumping works out pretty well. It does slow down your fire rate a little bit because it adds a weird rhythm. But hey, some damage is better than no damage. There's some damage strategies that require a lot of movement in Destiny. Take, for example, this Crux Determination that I have. It has Slide Shot, Explosive Light, but Slide Shot's the really big thing we care about. It reloads the rocket whenever I slide, which means while I'm performing damage with this weapon, I'm going to need to run around and slide in order to shoot my rocket and reload as fast as I can. For strategies like this, you would rather be in the back of the group. Right? You don't want to be in the front of the group that's moving and throwing everybody off. Now, how can you guarantee that you're going to be in the back of the group? That's a good question. A neat little trick I like to do is also standing still. Very particularly, standing still while everybody else positions. So you can position yourself accordingly so that you don't accidentally kill somebody else. And there you have it. This is how you stand still in Destiny 2 during damage phase. And some other neat little tricks to go into your positioning. Let me know if this helped you out at all, and or maybe if it helps a friend of yours that needs to learn how to stand still. Catch you guys in the next one, Guardians. Bye-bye.